J-Skis, Blackthorn, what's going on? Markets are open. Yeah. Y'all ready to get nasty today? Previously on Kimba TV. Turn this shit up if you mathin'. Ow! Pixel hole! Let's go, let's go! Who juicing? This is like my 4th or 5th long, bro. I've lost count at this point. We want daily candle close above 58,140. Yeah. Yo, these Bugammas are goofy. Hey, y'all want to talk about Binancio Magneto? Hey, we got S&P Magneto. I don't know if I believe these gammas today. 5620. He on that Latuche. He on that early morning Latuche for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that. What we'll do probably is take the biggest one at 55.95. Yeah. And then 55.35 for the GEX. Looks like we're on our own for today because Bugammas are a little useless. How we doing, Lions? Oh, wait, we going to get schwiggity with it? We going to get schwiggity with it today? Gotta be testnet. Gotta be testnet. Andre, let's go. Exo up in this biatch. Waz with Z. Ysec, good morning. Yeah, ho. ATL, ho. ATL, ho. Yeah, ho. Any questions, y'all? Nothing's really changed since yesterday, so the levels certainly haven't changed. I mean, we got another extra touch on the, you know what? Blink John says, I've got a long waiting on this fall. Well, I would be very careful, Blink John. Today is not the day where you want to try to predict the future. Yeah, do not do the retail thing of trying to predict the future and say, hey, I'm going to bet that millions of people are going to buy here or millions of people are going to sell here. At the end of the day, Blink John, you're going to be able to look at the data. All right. So there's going to be a lot of longers that might get stopped out at a loss while I get stopped out in profit. All right. So when he starts talking, if volume starts coming in, if order flow changes, you need to be able to react to that. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Okay, so it's all right if you're more bullish or more bearish, but if the data starts to change, it's your responsibility to be able to see it for what it is and react accordingly. All right? Do your thing. Do you, boo-boo. Let's get nasty, y'all. Exo says, would you expect Congress to throw some serious political questions today at him? Well, he gets to rehearse the questions, does he not? He knows what questions he's going to get asked, doesn't he? NYP says, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is you're going to go to my YouTube channel and take a look at, do you know the last dates when he testified for the Senate Banking or Finance Committee or whatever the fuck they're called? Make sure that you know the last times that he's done the Senate testimony. And then all you got to do is go to TradingView and take a look at what kind of volatility we had those days. Sounds good? If you haven't even done that, holy shit, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I really competing? You know, there's 18, 19-year-old college kids because of their homework assignment last night, they did that, just that. Okay, there are college kids that already did that because that was their homework assignment. All right, so I would assume that everybody that's going to trade today knows what happened the last couple times that he had the Senate testimony. And if you really wanted to nerd out, I mean, I know I have a friend whose kid is doing sentiment analysis live as he's talking. So let's go. Let's get nasty. S&P, get nasty on them. Get nasty on them. Bugatti. Yeah, but let's get nasty. Let's get nasty. Some of y'all are getting outcompeted by high school and college kids. Don't do that. Effort is what you control, ladies and gentlemen. Get nasty on them. It's really hard. I rarely give two shits about any price action that happens while they're talking. I got to look at things like daily candle. Like for example, do you remember what the fuck we were saying yesterday? Do you remember what I was saying about daily candle close? What I would love to get on daily candle close? Do you guys remember that? Exactly, big pun. That's still in play in my opinion. Okay, and I'm not saying that a short is bad. I think, in fact, having a head short is fantastic. But you got to be a little bit worried about some of these highs now. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Now you're like, okay. Interesting. You know what would be dope? Bitch. Clean that. Or it might just bitch up right here again. Just sweep that high, you know? Afna Gunka says, you made me laugh so hard now with that bitches. Hey, but it's what it is. I'll tell you what, brother. Afna Gunka, how many times you were here yesterday when we started drawing this, right? You know I love the bitch, you know? And anytime I draw a triangle, that's the play that I'm usually going to be looking for, right? And then it might even be like a follow through combo, like a bitch. So you know what it is. Stereotypical setup, stereotypical thang, you know. You don't want any of this like, you don't want that to trap you, you know. You don't even want like that to trap you. That's the only time when lions would get bullish. We don't get bullish on move up or penetration or any of that retail bullshit. It's always the retest that we get bullish on, right, lions? This approaching a level doesn't appetize us. Breaking a level doesn't appetize us. Bitch, you got to convince us on that's the only time we would get bullish. So same thing with the move down, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful on that. You would want that, but oh fuck, oh shit, it's back in. Oh, I knew it. Oh fuck, I thought it was a long. Any questions? Humid Huff says, when you get stopped out, what do you look at to ensure that your original idea is still valid? Is there a specific structure? Basically, what it comes down to, Humid, is the preparation and the planning. So when you had the original plan and you thought about, okay, if I do get stopped out, how am I gonna, so it's already it's already planned upon. So the point that I'm trying to make is when you get stopped out, if you're trying to if you're thinking and not executing, you're already behind. So the higher concept answer is you need to be prepared for what kind of edge and confluence you're going to be looking for. What would invalidate the original? You're already preparing for that. Okay, that's the bigger term answer. I think for me, humid, like I will try 2 or 3 times in a row if the edge that I'm looking for is still there. But usually after the second or third time, I will stop. It's just a hard stop for me. It's the way that I control sort of my urgencies. Yeah, maybe you might see me attempt a fourth, but I got to be honest with myself. If I got round tripped 3 times, I'm probably compromised at that point. So I'm done for the day. But if the open interest really did squeeze, you know, if you don't have the counter position opening open interest, if the CVD div that you were anticipating is still holding, yeah, you'll still take it, because the long that I'm in now, I had to try 3 times, 4 times. It was the 3rd time in the day. It was the 4th or 5th time in that range. Sounds good, Humid? Any questions? You guys Gucci? Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been saying this since yesterday, but I personally am not really interested in being super aggressive, trying to short anything before like 59, 59.5. I just think on the higher time frame, Iruz, that it might not do this. I can't predict the future. But you know where the big value area low is, right? I just feel like a bearish retest of that is a little bit. I rather devote all my time and energy into thinking how I'm going to play something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. So I rather devote all my time and energy to thinking about that and the same exact thing for here than here. I think it's just more of a priority of what plan that I would much rather prepare and devote the most amount of time and energy to. If I miss this short, it's not that big of a deal to me, nor is it something that I would like cry over and try to figure out what I missed. Yeah, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. The way that I would think about it is, if this holds, it's going to probably have to do this bare minimum. So if this is going up and this is going up and it's like there, I wouldn't even think about it. If this is here and this is still here, then maybe it's something to think about. I would just do the best that I could. I would do the same on CVD, to be honest, because you don't really have to include the wicks on the smaller time frame. So that could be, you know, the best that you could do. But I'm not really interested in stuff like this. You know me. I'm not really interested in stuff like that. So, yeah, I would still probably stubbornly wait for CME gap and see how these play out. Yeah, that 59 285 sweep is kind of nice. And that's the 59.5 59,000 zone that we have been talking about, and also lines up with the value area low. So it's tricky, huh? I would say if you want to take that short, fuck it, do it. You know, if you have enough edge. Is it really that much of a loss? Oh, it's only $150 play. So if you really feel like if you're feeling hella bearish and you think that we're going to rotate down before sweeping the bad highs, then that's not that bad of an entry. Usually I don't really play stuff like this, so it's not really my cup of tea, but it could be a mega juice for some people. How y'all doing? Briggsy says textbook SFP. No. Iruzi, bulls need to hold previous day value area low. That's also a no. Shadow Dancer, Banana Man, Dilophosaurus. Iruzi, you would have to hold PD, POC, and the EQ. Do you know what it means when it doubles up like that? So yes, that would not. At the end of the day, make sure that if you're gonna do full rotation, that you have confluence with CME too. Double strength, and look, you see, what is this? Dink, 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 dink. Dink, dink. So usually when you have any sort of bull div, you do not want to break it or lose it. And then if the PDPOC and the PDEQ line up, it's double strength. Just like how if the PDPOC, if we've seen scenarios where the PDPOC lined up right on the value area low or the value area high, so it's double the strength, it'll most likely pull it. So in this case, you would not want to lose the PDEQ or the PDPOC. So coming down there, holding the hidden bull div would be the ideal scenario. When you get back down to PD value area low, you're not going to have a bull div. You're not going to really have anything left over other than the simple fact that it's just a random level and it has to hold. But right now you have edge. So if you want to, and I would assume that if you go swing high, swing low, that's probably right around golden pocket. So you've got a lot of confluence. You really wouldn't want to lose it. Yeah. So theoretically, if you go all the way, somebody was saying, hey, full rotation, bulls have to hold value area low. That is technically correct, but you have at that point pissed away every single edge that you had. The volume node, the Fibonacci, the PD point of control, which is the volume point of control for the previous day. Yeah, I would say that, like, I wouldn't long a value area low. So, yeah, let's see. It's double strength, yeah, so. At the end of the day, Iruzi, the most important thing, we could sit here and talk about confluence on Biddy, but especially with the decorrelation that happened, it's going to be up to Bugama's tomorrow as well, since it's the day before CPI. Nico says, what do you think about macro? Do you think that we could see again all-time high in BTC? If the question is regarding any sort of possibility, I'm always going to defer to yes, anything is possible. But I am taking it level by level. So, the higher time frame stuff, it really hasn't changed for me, Nico. Are you aware yourself of this sort of value area low, value area high range? Are you aware of this retail arena, so-called retail arena, Nico? And so just conceptually speaking, brother, pretend these weren't daily candles and these were 5-minute candles. Wouldn't it be kind of like, we're going to get a bearish retest of value area low and continue to go lower type of shit? So 59 to 60, really, 59 to 59.5, 59.5 to 60. Let's just say 59 to 60. That zone is going to be an interesting area where I would think about hedge shorting or fully going short, depending on what it looks like. I need to see how much shorts got squeezed out. I want to see if there's any top longing going on. Is there structural edge? It's probably not going to swing fail, but most likely a failed auction. On higher time frame value area lows or value area highs, usually you see a failed auction, no? So on the daily, it might look like this, but if you look on the 1 hour or the 4 hour or 6 hour, it might actually look something like this. It peaks and it fails. So that would be first level where I would need to see if we can clear. Even if we clear that, then the point of control at around 64.5 would then come into play, Nico. So the only way that I would say with high probability we can try to make all-time highs, let's get above the point of control first. All-time highs, not all-time highs. Let's try to get above point of control first. And then I think all of these poor highs will get cleaned up and maybe we can try to get into a short up there. All right, exclamation Blowfin, exclamation KOJ, exclamation BitUnix, exclamation giveaway. All right, you guys are the best. Stay safe, do your best. I'll see you guys tomorrow early. I'll show up pre-market. So, all right, y'all. Have a great night. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Well, that being said, the Sato thing isn't up, so I'll poke my head in before I sleep. I'm not going to go to sleep yet, so until you see this, I haven't slept yet. So I'll poke my head in later. All right. Have a great night, y'all. Bugatti money.